that kind of stuff is what lost the election for the Democrats. It's in all.
Maybe part of it. I think it's inflation. I think Americans hate inflation.
That certainly was
They hate
part
inflation, they hate riots, and they hate black women.
They don't
and they hate trans people.
Oh, God, John, we're not
Dude,
going to.
they just spent hundreds of millions
They
of dollars
don't hate
demonizing
black.
trans people. And that is disgusting.
Yeah,
That
we
is-
shouldn't talk politics.
I just got dumber listening to that. He's not wrong. Inflation was a huge problem. Inflation absolutely was a motivating factor, though throughout the interview, he kept framing it as if it was some immovable force that happened and Democrats just got unlucky. Inflation happened while they were in charge and voters took it out on them. Well, no, they also made it worse. The first thing Biden did was come in and pass massive, wasteful, multi-trillion-dollar stimulus bills that made it worse. But the part where he says America just hates black women, and that's why Kamala lost, this is obviously not true. The same America elected Barack Obama, people like Michelle Obama or Oprah, or many other American black women have very high approval ratings with the public, and Kamala lost ground with a lot of minority voters and women. This idea that it's all just sexism, racism, blah, 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 is such a cheap deflection that's so tired and so old at this point, especially considering that if Kamala Harris had been a white man, she wouldn't have been on the ticket in the first place. And then to claim that Americans voted for Trump over Kamala just because they hate trans people and that they spend hundreds of millions of dollars attacking trans people with transphobia. Well, hang on a second. Let me play you the ad that he's talking about that Trump ran over and over again that was effective with voters. And you tell me if you think it's hating trans people.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
It's hard to believe, but it's true. Even the liberal media was shocked Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners and illegal aliens.
Every transgender inmate would have access.
Kamala's for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I don't think that's hateful at all. It's saying that Kamala Harris's position on trans issues, wanting taxpayer-funded surgeries and procedures for prisoners and illegal immigrants, is crazy. That's just a common sense question of resource allocation and priorities. It's not some sort of hateful thing.